I can be the holder. The holder. So how do we do this? Pilot one or topic one?
I don't know.
Like a pilot one, talking about what we're going to talk about?
Yeah, and maybe just,
short one?
Introduction into the idea.
But no, without a script. Can't be sitting like this.
Yeah, I mean, we were working on the course at Lily Leland and constantly discussing design and
have we started?
Course management. I think we started.
Okay.
And like what just came to the realization, like we should have a podcast.
We should. Oh, we did, yeah. And then we asked, and a bunch of people replied.
Did they?
And they were, yeah. And they all said yes. I would listen to that. Well, the alternatives were yes. Or I said, should we have a design podcast? And it was yes. Or yes, I would listen to that. So it was 100% of the people who answered said yes.
Yeah, well, it's all about how you ask the question, really.
Yeah.
But there are things to discuss, and you having designed one of the best courses in the world should have something to say about it. And me being so good at trimming grass with an intimate knowledge of trimmers should have something to say about that.
Yeah. And I think we'll have a different topic every episode.
And
so
it should be called Halfway Café.
That's the name of the podcast.
And
Came up with this morning.
And a subtitle?
It can always be better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you live by that as a course designer or owner or whatever,
then you can achieve the highest standard.
And it will always become better, because you shouldn't accept good as your ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe introduce ourselves. My name is Stian Jonsson, 46 years old, born in 1979 in Mandal, Norway.
And I'm Paul Black, 49 years old, born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the US of A.
I asked Paul this morning, where are you from? And he wasn't really sure.
Yes, because I live in Flagstaff, Arizona.
But
I don't really live anywhere, but I am from Colorado.
But you said you were born in Philadelphia.
And grew up in Michigan and spent formative years in El Paso, Texas. But I raised my kids for 20 years in Colorado. So I think that makes me from Colorado.
Okay.
Yes.
America.
Yeah.
Or US of A.
Yes.
So, I don't know if we get into topic in this first episode. I just got a assignment from someone in the US of A. They wanted to have me make some ads for DGN. So then we drove up here. We're on the other side of our land at Lille Leland, pretty much, where our next course will go. And then I brought the camera and the drone because I'm filming for that ad. And then no planning, and then we just let's try and do the first podcast episode, filmed podcast.
Yeah, and test the equipment, make sure it looks good, sounds good,
yeah.
and the future episodes will have a topic that will guide us. We'll have something to say. There will be substance. It will be edifying and educational and entertaining.
Yeah, so I'll do the video editing and all of that, and I'll send you the sound as a file. We never do any. We go from start to finish, I think.
Yeah,
because that keeps it kind of a feeling of live without being live.
Yeah.
And also less editing, and you figure out how to put it on podcast platforms.
Perfect.
Now that is your job.
Okay.
I've said it in front of the people.
Okay.
But maybe we can talk a little bit about where we are without saying who and where and when. But we have more land, untouched land, which there's really nothing. There's a forest road because they've done some logging here. Right now we're on my neighbor's land behind me here, but just behind me what you can see is our land. It's really beautiful, a little bit up and down, not as much as our current course, but there's a few lakes, quite a lot of ponds and creeks, some nice pine trees, oak trees, aspen, and it's pretty much just there for shaping.
It's beautiful. It's actually the perfect tapestry to design a course on. With the ups and the downs and the beautiful rock features, the water, the ponds, the streams, different trees, the birds chirping. There's also wildlife out here where you have some deer.
Moose, roe deer, fox, badgers, and some bigger birds. Not grouse. Oh no, I've seen one grouse, but not really grouse, but similar to grouse. What's it called? A little bit bigger. They go like. You would probably say it looks like a turkey, but it's more of a. You can put in comments what I mean. Orrfugl and røy. We have some of that.
And this course will be very planned out. Yes, thought out, designed ahead of time.
Yeah, walk it for a year or so together with someone that we're bringing over, and planning and drawing, sketching, revisiting, planning, drawing, and just doing it doucement.
Get it
slowly.
Right.
Yeah, get it right. Do it. Like someone asked me when it will open, and I said when it's finished.
Yeah.
And I think that's all depends on how well this course go and how much money we can give the digger man, etc. And I think a lot of it is just kind of shaping what's already there. But also it's the infrastructure with electricity and Wi-Fi maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I really want to do, but depending on finance and etc. I like the idea of having electricity and a robot automated trimmer on every hole.
Okay.
Idea and something to work for maybe. Not necessarily has to be that way, but it's like PCS at Øverås, they have automated mower on hole 1 and 2. So it's definitely possible. Just takes more time and effort.
It seems like now that you have the behemoth or the main course designed and laid out, along with a red and white and blue layout to go with the gold, that you can take your time because that is there for people to play, and there's more lodging, and so there's no rush really.
It seems smart to have it like develop slowly and have everything like at Cactus Rock. I've seen now they are only open. I think they maybe look at the weather and we can ask this, but they're not open all the time. They're open in some limited time slots, and they've waited a while to have the perfect fairways between trees to have the grass grow and settle, so you don't rush the opening and you don't rush a lot of people in that messes up the growing of the grass. You know? So we see that here as well. When we leave it and it settles, then the grass comes in between trees.
It also seems like a good opportunity for podcast episodes because topics will arise in the design and production of the new course that we probably could talk about.
Yeah, and questions, and we'll probably have some guests, invite some guests other course owners and designers, and so it's going to be a disc golf course design only podcast.
Yeah, I think when I was in Colorado and had a course in my backyard, I think there's a lot of people like that now, designing courses, thinking about designing courses, and that have a property, not quite sure what to do with it, and some of these topics we discuss would be helpful for that audience. And
hopefully,
maybe just your average disc golfer will find it interesting also.
Yeah, diving deep into each topic. And we talked about it could be like when you're talking about trimming. Trimming will have subtopics that will again have subtopics on different kinds of grass. What kind of grass do you use when, like all of these things, but we will not get into that today. But I think nerding out on, just you can see the wind picking up, shaking the camera. It's a photo camera tripod, not a video, because I broke my video tripod.
This part we may have to edit out.
No, there's no editing.
I know. It's going to be painful.
But yeah, so this is the intro. Not as much planned, but still a little bit planned. And for the next one, we will have a topic on our Halfway Café podcast.
And why is it named Halfway Café? Maybe just a brief explanation.
Well, I said I wanted a name that's not like typical disc golf terms, but something that's associated with us and the creativity and ideas behind design. And my first suggestion was we use sand, which was maybe not as good, because we use sand instead of the wood chips, because wood chips turns to mud, but sand just improves the soil, And then, hey, Halfway Café, because we have a Halfway Café between hole 9 and 10.
A unique feature that you don't see on any other course, where disc golfers stop and pause after 9 holes and take a snack and a beverage.
Yep.
Sit down at the cafe and perhaps they contemplate the bogeys they just took.
Or discuss some design, or like just
that's it.
Have a casual conversation. So that's why Halfway Café, and with the subtitle, It Can Always Be Better. And yeah, sometimes maybe just 5 minutes, sometimes 4 hours, who knows. The camera looks like it's about to fall, but maybe I can put some stabilizers in the editing. I don't know. I'm not really an editor.
Well, I'm excited. Halfway Cafe, it can always be better. Sounds like a fun podcast to be a part of.
Yeah. Your hosts, Paul Black and Stian Jonsson. Gotta say my name in the correct way.
Yep, coming to you from southern Norway.
And as long as you're here, we are in the same spot, so we might have to do a remote. Or just pause it until you come back. Paul is also the course manager at Lilleland. It's maybe worth noting.
Yes.
Maybe you said so. I have short-term memory.
No. And
long.
I would stay here permanently, but the Norwegian government and the Schengen countries tell me I have to leave after 90 days as a tourist.
We'll work on that.
And we're working on that, but for now I'm here as course manager helping to create one of the best disc golf courses in the world.
Yeah, at least that's our something we're working towards, creating something unique, something special that's going to be with the goal of becoming the best disc golf destination in the world. It takes time, takes a lot of work, but if you don't set your goals high,
it can always be better.
Let's end on that. See you next time.
Beautiful.
I think so.
Yeah.
Handheld microphone.
It's a start anyway. We'll get it rolling.
Yeah. now we have started, and especially if we put this one out, it kind of gives us
then now we have
pressure
to keep it going.
yeah, exactly.
I like it. That's it.
Let's do it.